Díomh go léir agus fáilte go dtí TUS Baile Athlone. Good evening, everyone. You're very welcome to the TUS Conferring ceremony. So just a couple of housekeeping items before we begin. Thank you very much to the Claratown Band. They're in great fettle tonight. There are 7 emergency exits dotted around the arena, if you just make yourself aware of each and every one of them. And before we begin any formal proceedings, please switch off your phones or at least put them on silent. I know you'll be taking pictures and filming and everything else. So, the formal proceedings will begin with the academic procession, and I'll now invite you all to stand for that academic procession. Please be seated. Díomh go léir, agus fáilte go dtí TUS Baile Athlone. Welcome to the Technological University of the Shannon. My name is Jim Gilchrist, and I'm the Senior Lecturer within the Department of Lifelong Learning. And this evening, it is my honour to act as your Master of Ceremonies for this graduation session. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends, I'd like to warmly welcome you to TUS this evening and our graduation ceremony for 2025. As part of our graduation ceremonies for the university, we will have conferred close on 2,000 graduates over the last few days. Undergraduate awards this evening are on behalf of the Faculty of Continuing Professional Online and Distance Learning. Our conferring session is the highlight of our academic year. This is what it's all about, getting you here today. It brings great joy not only to you as graduates, your family, your friends, but to us as well, the university, the community that is us. Academics, professionals, and support staff right across the university. We are delighted you are here. Our staff has supported you directly and indirectly on your academic journey, and that culminates today, and in particular this evening, with your conferring. It's a time that you celebrate with your friends and your loved ones, virtually, at home, online, just like you did with your studies. We here in TUS stand beside you to acknowledge formally this significant milestone in your life. I'd like to personally thank you all for being present. I saw some faces today that I recognised, and everyone was happy to see each other, which was great. I know that some of you are at home with your families, marking the occasion online, and we look forward to seeing you and your celebrations, your photographs, your social media posts of this significant day captured on our social media platforms later as well. I'll now begin by introducing the members of the conferring panel to you all. To my left, Ms. Aoife Kelly, representing the Department of Lifelong Learning. Next is Professor Raffaella Kane, our Chief Academic Officer here in TUS. We then have Mr. Kevin McLaughlin, representative from the Technological University of the Shannon governing body. We have Dr. Michael Tobin, Dean of the Faculty of Continuing Professional Online and Distance Learning. Mr. Declan Doran, Head of Department of Lifelong Learning. And Mr. Alan Duffy, Head of Department of Civil Engineering and Trades in the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. So I just want to give you a quick overview of what's going to happen in this evening's graduation ceremony. This evening's conferring will begin with a graduation address from Professor Raffaella Kane, our Chief Academic Officer here in the Technological University of the Shannon. That will be followed by formal commencement of the conferring and notice of conferral of the awards. The Head of Department, Mr. Declan Doran, will introduce the awards to be presented, and the graduates will be presented their award by Dr. Michael Tobin, Dean of the Faculty of Continuing Professional Online and Distance Learning. All graduates not attending this evening's ceremony are conferred in absentia. I now call on Professor Raffaella Kane, our Chief Academic Officer, to address you and officially commence the academic conferring and the conferral of awards.
Good evening. Agwini Ushli Ilik, Baladia Urov, Ortranona, Kogordas Liv Galer. Welcome, distinguished guests, and welcome especially to you, the class of 2025. Today we gather to recognise you and to celebrate you. Congratulations to each and every one of you on reaching this proud milestone. At the very outset, I would like to acknowledge the effort that each of you have put into getting here today. For many of you, you've had to balance the workload of your studies with other commitments, whether that be family, work, or business, or just trying to have a life. But you did it. You made it. You are here. You are graduating. Well done to you, and I think we should celebrate with our first applause of the evening. Well done, class of 2025. Of course, I also know that nobody makes it here on their own. To your families, partners and friends, whether you are watching online or are here in the arena, this is your celebration too. You have offered encouragement, understanding and love, and today you share in the joy of this achievement. Graduates, those of you in front of me now and those of you online, please turn to your supporters and show your appreciation with a round of applause. Not bad. We'll warm up as the evening goes on, I think. The world you now graduate into is very unsettled, perhaps even a little crazy, and quite unpredictable. What were certainties are being challenged or even overturned completely. The world order is shifting. The pace of change is dizzying, and the headlines can often make it seem as though uncertainty is the new normal. But that same world can be liberating and full of opportunity and creativity. By opting to undertake your studies, by sticking with those studies through thick and thin, whether in person or online, you have taken a major step towards unlocking that potential. You can now seize new opportunities, opportunities that you have created for yourself through your hard work and your commitment. And in this endeavour, the values you carry from your time in this university will be your compass, time and again, in the years ahead. At TUS, we have sought to nurture in you the values that we set for ourselves as a university: to be inclusive, to be supportive, ambitious, innovative, sustainable, and collaborative. These are not just words on a page. They are principles which inform how TUS is run and managed. Principles we hope you have experienced and seen embodied in your time with us. Values which you will bring with you into your careers, your workplaces, your communities, and which we hope will help you to reflect at key stages of your life. I can offer you another reassuring fact. You will continue to get jobs and promotions. The employability record of TUS graduates remains the strongest in the entire country, and your skills are in demand across your sectors. That's a good position to be in. But perhaps your current job will not be your last or even your longest. I think many of you have realised that before you chose to study part-time in a flexible manner, and I hope you are happy with that decision today. Your university has matched your commitment to prepare well for that future. Education has never really been about a single destination or a single graduation. It's about preparing you for a lifetime of learning and unlearning, of curiosity and renewal. Lifelong learning is not just a slogan for you. Today is part of that journey, but not the end of it, and you've already shown that you're well able for it. I hope too that you will find your university has helped you develop more than knowledge and skills. I trust we have helped with the ability to think, to critique, and to question intelligently in a noisy, fast-moving world. Hold on to those questioning habits. They are the mark of educated, thoughtful people, and they will serve you and the communities in which you live immeasurably well. I would especially like to thank the staff who helped to get you here, and particularly those in the Faculty of Continuing, Professional, Online and Distance Learning. From ensuring that Moodle and Zoom were available 24/7, to ensuring that your registration and results accurately reflect your qualifications, to the academic and support teams that met you each evening online or on Saturdays, and who occasionally may have chased some of you when you needed a little extra motivation. And finally, to Michael and the management team. They work hard to ensure that it all functions with commitment and care. So I hope you will join me in thanking the staff of the faculty. Today is a day of achievement for you and a day for us to express gratitude and appreciation to you all. Moshiv Galer. Class of 2025, you are now joining a community of TUS alumni that stretches from here right across the globe. Wherever you go, remember that connection. Well done, all of you, and congratulations again. Celebrate well together. Cogorjas Arich Daif Galer, Guramila Mahagath, August Ganairi Liv Galer. A sincere congratulations to you all and the best of luck to you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor King. I now call upon Mr. Declan Doran, Head of Department of Lifelong Learning, to present conferees of awards, and Dr. Michael Tobin, Dean of Faculty of Continuing Professional Online and Distance Learning, to present the awards. Could I ask you please to hold your applause as the students receive their parchment until each cohort of students has been conferred, and then go as wild as you like. Enjoy.
On behalf of Technological University Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, I hereby confer awards on the learners of the Technological University who have achieved the standard for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I can formally present them with their parchment. And I call on Declan Doran now to formally call out your respective names. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tobin. Welcome conferees who completed programmes in the Faculty of Continuing Professional Online and Distance Learning. Dr. Tobin, I'm satisfied that the following candidates have completed programmes of study within the faculty and are worthy of the awards about to be conferred on them. I invite you now to present them with their parchments. All graduates not attending today's ceremony are conferred in absentia. So the first group, the first cohort we're going to confer this evening is the Certificate in Financial Accounting and Payroll, and Martha Assad. Joseph Belglane. Michael Bohan. Agatha Chiok. Breatha Curley. Isabella Debska. Yana Karitanova. Alicia Klemenko. Amanda Logan. Doris Mohammed. Jocelyn Navarro. Martha O'Farrell. Nidijan Pereira de Silva. Thank you. Carolina Rossetti da Cunha. Gabriela Sancasquite. Tara Seagrave. Alexandra Soljeska. Donna Stewart. Sujit Surindaratan. Lisa. Rebecca Wright. So can we have a collective round of applause for the Certificate in Financial Accounting and Payroll? Our next group to be conferred is the Certificate in Human Resource Management. Francesco Berdoldi. Owen Devlin. Carolina dos Santos Diaz. Kiana Foley. Alice Gagan. Svetlana Grigorieva. Cameron Horrigan. Danuta Jabzbreska. Rachel Kidd. Grace Maguire. Nansia Mukoma. Dara O'Neill. Hermé Paza. Nazreen Sinan Kennedy. Karen Souvet. Clarice Tobin. Laura Tracy. And can we have a collective round of applause for the Certificate in Human Resource Management class? Our next cohort to be conferred is the Certificate in Supervisory Management and Team Leadership. Francesco Barbagola. Teresa Bislin. Carlos Costello. Caroline Caulfield. Damien Concannon. Daria Goss. Ingridina Incute. Irene Keeney. Angela Kelly. Marcus Lopez Silva. Anthony Meany. Leanne Minahan. Anne Miller. Donna Moran. And Fiona Rice. And can we have a collective boulibus for the Certificate in Supervisory Management and Team Leadership? So the next group we have to confer is the Certificate in Operations, Quality and Lean Management. Dorota Schweiss. Kingsley Iboka Agboma. Magdalena Gumalak. Kira Healy. Mohammed Mazar Hussain. Krzysztof Kozlowski. Anya Mannion O'Reilly. Brendan Murphy. Porrick Murray. Shifra O'Brien Hession. Catherine Rizzer. And can we please have a collective round of applause for the Certificate in Operations, Quality and Lean Management. The next group we have for conferring are the Certificate in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Gary Colgan. Ellen Healy. Thomas Meehan. Leonardo Oliveira. Iago Perugini Cruz Nashinta Arizi. Fanny Taveras. That concludes the Department of Lifelong Learning conferring. I now call upon the Head of Department of Civil Engineering and Trades, Mr. Alan Duffy.
Thank you, Declan. I'd like to welcome the conferees who have completed programmes in the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Dr. Tobin, I'm satisfied that the following candidates have completed programmes of study within the Faculty of Engineering and Technology and are worthy of the awards about to be conferred on them, and I invite you now to present them with their parchments. All graduates not attending today's ceremony are conferred in absentia. Access to Apprenticeship Continuous Professional Development Certificate. Conor Clark. Ryan Cody. Keelan Connor. Oisin Donoghue. Alex Dunn. Dylan Fallon. Chloe Farrell. Julia Alexandrova Garvey. John Hurley. Kyle Smith. Jamie Stoddard. Darrell Stokes. And Brandon Wicks. I invite a collective round of applause for the graduates of the Access to Apprenticeship and Continuous Professional Development.
I'd now like to call on the Dean of the Faculty of Continuing Professional Online and Distance Learning, Dr. Michael Tobin, to deliver his graduation address.
It's the old age. We're all lifelong learners. Good evening. Accordia to Áthas an Domhan Larm a bheith an seo inniu. Friends, graduates, I am delighted to be with you here today. As Dean of the Faculty of Continuing Professional Online Distance Learning, it is a great pleasure to join Raffaella in welcoming faculty colleagues and most importantly your families, your friends and your members and the members of the 2025 graduating class to this ceremony. In doing so, I also want to welcome those joining us from around Ireland, online, and indeed from around the world. And whether you're here today or watching from afar, I want to remind you that today is your day too. The conferring of awards is always the highlight of our academic year, a moment of celebration, of reflection, and of pride. And in total this week, within this faculty and the Department of Lifelong Learning, we'll have conferred 600 adults just like you, who engaged with their learning online in the evenings, part-time, in a flexible manner. And in respect of where they are tonight, I think it's important to state that we recognise all our conferees equally from our various programmes: business, quality, lean management, financial management, human resource management, packaging, executive management, and so on. As graduates, you are making us who we are. You have witnessed and contributed to the shaping of this university. A university that's actually rooted in its regions. A university that's outward-looking in its ambitions and driven by a belief that education is not just about personal success, but it's about shared progress. Not only is TUS transforming at pace, so too, as Raffaella said earlier, the world is changing rapidly. We are living in a time of transformation, technological transformation, environmental, political, and indeed social. As we saw today in Jamaica, the impacts of climate change are no longer remote or abstract. They're visible in all our communities, in our weather, in our economy, and in our collective awareness. Artificial intelligence, AI, is changing how we work, how we study, how we communicate, how we make decisions, and perhaps even how we see the world and our place in it. And indeed, in such a world, we know it's easy to feel overwhelmed, to imagine that the challenges are too great, or that individual efforts cannot make a difference. But that isn't true. What the world needs now, and what Ireland now needs, is courage. Courage to act on what is right. Courage to think for yourself when noise and distraction are everywhere. Courage to listen, to engage, and to build bridges where others might build walls. And this, I believe, is what education at its best provides. Not only knowledge, but the courage to use it to generate benefit in the world. That is wisdom, and that is the gift of what you've been lucky to receive through your various programs. You have developed the basis for courage here, perhaps without even realizing it until this evening. Every time you challenged an idea, you spoke in a breakout room, or you reached out to help someone, you are practicing courage. And it is this quiet daily practice of courage that will guide you as you step into the future. Your education has given you the tools that matter: critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, empathy, and confidence. And indeed, you've learned how to understand such complexity, how to find clarity among confusion, and how to connect knowledge with real-world impact. And these skills, we'd say, are not just for the workplace, they are for life. They will help you navigate a world where truth can be contested, where technology often moves faster than policy, and where our collective well-being depends on our ability to work together with respect and integrity. This is the kind of education that empowers people, not to avoid uncertainty, but to meet it with confidence, purpose, and courage. TUS is a public university with a public purpose, and our campuses stretch across the Midlands and the Midwest, from Athlone to Limerick, from Tipperary to Clare, with the River Shannon at its spine. A river that's associated with knowledge and wisdom and the famous salmon. And for you who studied online, we have embraced a changing society. We have enabled flexible part-time learning to be accessible to you across all regions, across this entire country. We in TUS are deeply committed to our regions, to the people, to the industry and communities that sustain them. And as you've seen, these regions now are across the entire country, and hopefully and soon outside of Ireland. As such, the impact of our graduates, the impact you make, is visible everywhere, as you will contribute every day to Ireland's future. Before we close, I'd like to formally acknowledge those who helped you reach this moment, and that is your parents, your partners, your families, your colleagues, and your friends. You might recall at the very beginning I spoke once upon a time about we'll have good days, we'll have bad days, and we must inform the people we live with what we're doing. So we're learning a new language. And now they've walked that path with you over the last 9, 10, 11, 12 months. So I think it's important to thank them and say well done, and that they were a big part of your support network over the past year. To my colleagues, each and every one of you, can I thank them for their commitment to the excellence and their belief in the students, and that the students are the heart of our faculty. And I thank them for the care and the dedication they gave you. As you step across this stage and out into the world, remember the real value of your education is not measured only in your qualification, but in how you use it. You might also remember, on our first meeting during induction. I spoke of this momentous day and even showed your graduation picture. And now today you can take your own pictures. But there was a reason behind those pictures. There was a reason why at induction I spoke about it. And that is because you were at the beginning of your journey. And I wanted you to recognize the importance of going after and achieving that goal. And now I want you to experience all that it represents. So this ceremony today, it's about you. So I want you to enjoy it as a graduate and enjoy every single moment. And when I talk to the future, I look forward to welcoming you back to the faculty and the university, because this is now your alma mater. Now, in particular, because you know you can actually do it. And I say this every year, that there's many of you out there who are saying, not a chance, I'm done. But in reality, and trust me, you'll miss us. Maybe you're already missing us. You're missing the online world. You're missing the Zoom classes, the recordings, the Moodle. But mostly that joy of learning. And I believe that you will return in years ahead, if you're not back already, and I know some of you are. So, we are lifelong learners. You are lifelong learners. And as a proud TUS alumni, I would also ask you to consider engaging with your son or your daughter, your partners, your friends, your colleagues, your family members, and talk to them about choosing a new learning journey, about choosing TUS. You are our ambassadors. So be proud of your alma mater, the Technological University of Shannon, and of course, this faculty. So as you can see, and those who know me, I don't see graduation as a finish line. For me, it actually represents your starting line. And what I want you to do at all times is to continue this curiosity to learn, to continue seeking that community to connect, that sense of community to connect, to continue to seek the desire to contribute, and above all, to continue to use your courage to do what is right. We're not closing a chapter today. In fact, we're all just turning a page. And as we turn that page and open that and start that new chapter, I want to say to you on behalf of TUS, congratulations. Go out there, be proud of your qualification. Make good use of your qualification, both for your organisation and your work life, but also for yourselves. And take confidence, compassion, and courage with you. Congratulations a crí liv go léir. Congratulations from my heart to you all. Go raibh míle maith agah.
Thank you, Dr. Tobin. I'd like now to announce the recipient of the Special Award for the Department of Lifelong Learning Student of the Year. This award is sponsored by the Regional Skills Forum. The Student of the Year in the Faculty of Continuing Professional Online and Distance Learning is Nazarene Senine Kennedy. I would like to invite Ms. Senine Kennedy to the stage, Professor Raphael Kane, Dr. Michael Tobin, and Mr. Declan Doran for a photo. Thank you. We're coming to the closing stages of our conferring ceremony. I'd sincerely like to thank Ms. Siobhan Kelly and her team within the Department of Lifelong Learning and those in the funded Flexible Learning Office. Also Ms. Karen Cunningham and members of her team from the Registry Office and all of the staff associated with the planning and organisation of this ceremony this evening. Additionally, I'd like to express a big thank you to the Claratown Band under the baton of Martin Meagan. Graduates, guests, that concludes the graduation ceremony for 2025. Along with my colleagues, I wish you continued success, happiness, personal fulfilment in your future careers. And as Dr. Tobin said, we hope to see a lot of you back with us again to continue your journey. I'd like to congratulate the class of 2025 for your significant accomplishments. And I can now proudly call you members of the Technological University of the Shannon alumni community. I'd like you to enjoy the rest of your evening. So to our graduates and guests, I invite you to the main college canteen for refreshments. And just for formality, can I ask that you remain in your seats until the academic procession passes. We will conclude the ceremony with the academic procession, which the graduates will join as we proceed and pass you. We will go out of the arena. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening and congratulations.